Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala. We have reached al-Hadeeth al-Khamsoon, the 50th Hadith. عن عبد الله ابن بصر قال آتى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم رجل فقال يا رسول الله إن شرائع الإسلام قد كثرت علينا فباب نتمسك به جامع قال لا يزال لسانك رطبا من ذكر الله عز وجل. This hadith is narrated by Ahmed. He said, from the authority of Abdullah ibn Busr radiallahu anhu, who said, Qala ata an-nabiyya. He came to the Prophet. He came to who? The Prophet. Maf'ulun bihi. Right? Mansoob. Who came? Rajulun. That's the fa'il. That's your doer. A man came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Faqal. So he said, Ya Rasulullah, Inna shara'i'a al-Islam. Indeed, the shara'i', the legislations, the rulings, the judgments, the rules of Islam, kad kathurat alayna, have indeed become a lot upon us. Right? Kathurat alayna, they become a lot. Fababun. Bab does not just mean chapter. It means issue or a subject or a matter or anything like this. So basically we might translate here as matter. Fababun. So a matter. Natamassaku bihi. That we will cling to it. From mim, sin, kaf. Right? To cling to. Natamassaku bihi. That we will cling to it. Jami'un. Jami' is an adjective. It's a sifa of bab. A comprehensive matter. That we may cling to it. Basically, give us something. Right? And I saw in one translation it was translated as something. Give us something. Give us some issue, some matter that is comprehensive that we can cling to it. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم لا يزال لسانك رطبا من ذكر الله عز وجل. لا يزال, do not let your tongue, lisanuka, become or cease. Zala yazalu, meaning to cease. Right? Do not let your tongue cease. Ratban, basically being moist. Ratb is moist. Right? Moist. That's why dates, when they are, before they become dried out, like the dates that we're used to getting, either the medjool dates or the dates that we get in packs from overseas, those are dried out. Before that, there's a state called rutub, where they're moist, right? They're more like a grape, right, than they are like the raisin, right? Ratban. Rutuba is humidity, when the air is moist. Rutuba, right? Rutub dates, to me, are the best. There's a state before that when they're called balah. Balah is when they are green, like a banana when it's green, and it has that same type of, if you ever ate a green banana, it's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's yeah, it's dry and it's kind of, I don't know.
Gummy.
Tart is not the word, but it kind of does something to you, like it puckers up your cheeks or something if you eat it. I don't know how to express it, you know. That dates come like that too. They're called balah, and they're hard and they're yellow and green, and this is before they become rutub. They're also really good, especially when they're half balah, half rutub, then they're excellent. But you guys don't ever get that over there because by the time they come to you, they already became tamar, dates, right? لا يزال لسانك رطبا من ذكر الله عز وجل. Don't let your tongue cease to be moist from the remembrance of Allah Azza wa Jal. Meaning constantly keep the dhikr of Allah upon your tongue. He says, ساق المصنف رحمه الله هذا الحديث. He brought this hadith. لبيان الإكثار من ذكر الله. To clarify the abundance of dhikr of Allah, right? That you should have an abundance of the dhikr of Allah. Wallahu yaqulu. And Allah, He says, وَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. And remember Allah much, that perhaps you will be successful. وَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ. And remember Allah much, and this is in the jam. This is in the plural. وَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ. Remember Allah. Remember what? Remember who? Remember Allah Azza wa Jal. Mansoob, right? Kathiran. How are we going to remember Him? We're going to remember Him kathiran. لَعَلَّكُمْ. Perhaps you. لَعَلَّ is perhaps. لَعَلَّكُمْ. Perhaps you all. لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ. You will be successful. وَذِكْرُ اللَّهِ. وَذِكْرُ اللَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ يُزِيلُ الْحَمَّ وَالْغَمَّ. It yuzilu, it removes, right? It removes. From azala yuzilu, it removes. From the same root here, basically, this is zala yazalu, to cease. Azala yazilu, meaning to remove. So you can see the relation. One is to stop something, one is to remove something, to stop it from being, right? Yuzilu alham wal gham. Alham and gham, as we said in the last hadith, are like worries and anxieties. Worries and anxieties. Dhikr of Allah is going to remove that. Wa yujlibu ar-rizq. Yujlibu, from ajlaba yujlibu ar-rizqa. It's going to, from jim lam ba, it's going to gain. It's going to cause you to earn and to gain and to get closer to ar-rizq. It's going to cause you to have provisions. وَيَفْتَحُ لَكَ الْأَبْوَابِ. It's going to open up doors for you. يَفْتَحُ, from fataha yaftahu, to open, like al-fatiha. يَفْتَحُ لَكَ الْأَبْوَابِ. It's going to open for you doors. It's going to make opportunities available for you. وَيَرْفَعُكَ عِنْدَ اللَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ درجات. It's going to raise you. Yarfa, from rafa'a yarfa'u. It's going to raise you with Allah Azza wa Jal darajatan. Darajatan because it's mansoob. What's it going to raise you? It's going to raise you darajat. Right? Darajatan. Female. Plurals. Right? Sound plurals. They are mansoob, or they are marfu with Dhamma, and they are mansoob and majroor with kasra. So this is mansoob even though it has a kasra, right? وَيُيَسِّرُ أُمُورَكَ. I can't write that. يُيَسِّرُ أُمُورَكَ. And it makes your affairs, your umur, the plural of amr, your affairs, your matters, your issues, it makes them easy. وَيَبْيَدُّ وَجْهَكَ. And it makes your face white. وَجْهَكَ, your face. يَبْيَدُّ. This is a Form 9 verb. Form 9 only deals with colors or...
Yep.
Huh?
You said, yep, what?
يَبْيَدُّ.
Okay, so dumb. I mean, shut over. Dumb, okay.
يَبْيَدُّ. Naam. وَجْهَكَ. And it makes your face white.
Yep.
Naam. وَيَصْرِفُ عَنْكَ لغو الحديث. لغو الحديث. وَيَصْرِفُ عَنْكَ, it means it removes from you, it exchanges for you, right? لغو الحديث. لغو meaning false and vain speech. لغو الحديث, right? Laghu is false and vain speech, and then the word laghu al-hadith is just emphasis of that. Laghu al-hadith. They get rid of you from you having laghu al-hadith, this vain and false speech, meaning music, as laghu is described in the Quran by the Sahaba as being music, and other than that, anything which is considered to be false and vain speech is going to help get rid of that from you. وَيَجْعَلُ أَلْفَاظَكَ. And it will make يَجْعَلُ جَعَلَ يَجْعَلُ. It will make أَلْفَاظَكَ from the word lafz. We see sometimes, and in one wording. وَفِي لَفْظٍ, and in a wording of the same hadith. Al-fadh is the plural of lafz. Al-fadhak, it's going to make your wordings, your statements that you say, your speech, al-fadhan tayyiban. It's going to make them what? It's going to make them are tayyibatan. Tayyibatan. It's going to make your speech good speech, pure, healthy, wholesome speech. Right? That's what it's going to do to your word. يَجْعَلُ أَلْفَاظَكَ أَلْفَاظًا طَيِّبَةً. It's going to make your words good words. لِأَنَّكَ, I don't think you need me to write that, but لِأَنَّكَ تَتَحَدَّثُ. You're talking from حدث تحدث. تتحدث بذكر الله subhanahu. Because you're talking with the remembrance of Allah. You will find the more that you have the dhikr of Allah upon your tongues, you will find the less that you become angry, the less that you say maybe bad words or talk about stupid things. You just find that all of these things take place, right? Dhikrullah Azza wa Jal yuzilul ham wal gham. It removes worries and stress. Wa yujlibu rizq, and it brings closer the provisions. Wa yaftahu laka al-abwab, and it opens for you doors. Wa yarfa'uka indallahi Azza wa Jal darajat, and it raises you with Allah in levels. Wa yuyassiru umurak, and it makes your affairs easy. Wa yabyaddu wajhaka, and it makes your face white. وَيَصْرِفُ عَنْكَ لَغْوَ الْحَدِيثِ, and it removes from you this false and vain speech. وَيَجْعَلُ أَلْفَاظَكَ أَلْفَاظًا طَيِّبَةً, and it makes your words good words, healthy, wholesome words. لأنك تتحدث بذكر الله سبحانه, because you're talking with the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any questions?
No.
قال, he said in the hadith, شرائع الإسلام, شرائع الإسلام, right? قد كثرت علي. Here it says علي, but it should be علينا, as we have here in the hadith. It should be علينا. I wrote that wrong. علينا. Now there could be a narration that says alayya, and Allah knows best, but it should be alayna to match the hadith. They have become abundant upon us. They have become a lot upon us. They become heavy and many upon us. Kathira. Become a lot. Kathiratun. Ma shara'ahu Allah Azza wa Jal. A lot. What Allah legislated it. Shara'a, he legislated. Who legislated it? Ma shara'ahu Allah Azza wa Jal. Lakin, but, he's telling the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, bayyin. It's a command. Bayyin. It's a command. Bayyin. He's telling him, he's commanding, but a command from someone lower to someone higher is a request. So if you tell your boss, give me a letter for, I don't know, for whatever, letter of recommendation, it's a request. It's not necessarily a command, although it might come in the command form. Bayyin li baban. Bayyin li baban. Bab here, as we said, it's not going to be a chapter. It's like we find in books, bab. It's not going to be that. It's going to be bayyin li baban. Bayyin li, a subject, an issue, a matter, an affair. Bayyin, clarify for me a subject, an affair, an issue, a matter. Aslukuhu. Right? Aslukuhu. Aslukuhu. From Sin Lam Kaf. Sin Lam Kaf means a path. Right? Aslukuhu means that I will take it. I will travel that path. I will take it and I will go with it. Whatever you give me, this thing that you give me, right? This thing, this issue, this affair, this matter that you give me, I'm going to take it, I'm going to go with it. Aslukuhu. I'm going to go with it. Meaning all the other rulings, there's so many I can't remember. So just give me something I can take and I can stick to it. Atamassaku bihi. I can stick to it. Aslukuhu. I can follow it. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to run with it. Qala. He said, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, La yazalu lisanuka ratban min dhikrillah. Do not let your tongue cease to be moist with the dhikr of Allah. Yani, meaning, akthir. Again, a command. Akthir. Be abundant. Do it a lot. Min dhikrillah. From the remembrance of Allah. Be abundant in the dhikr of Allah. وَالرَّجُلُ, and the man, الَّذِي لَا يَذْكُرُ اللَّهَ, لَا يَذْكُرُ اللَّهَ, he does not remember Allah. وَالرَّجُلُ الَّذِي, the man who, لَا يَذْكُرُ اللَّهَ, he doesn't remember Allah. لِسَانُهُ يَابِسٌ, يَابِسٌ, his tongue is dry. Yabis. Yabis. Waman, and whoever, yabasa lisanuhu jaffa, with a shadda on the fa, jaffa.
Yaba what?
Huh? Lisanuhu. Man yabasa lisanuhu.
Oh, okay.
Jaffa with a shadda on the fa. Jaffa qalbuhu. Meaning whoever his tongue becomes dry, Jaffa qalbuhu. His heart becomes dry. Jaffa is another word for being dry, basically. Right? Jaffa qalbuhu. Wal-iyadhu billah. Wa qasa. Right? Wa qasa. And qasa means it becomes hard. So when we look at dates, when they're rutub, they're soft, right? And then when they become dry, they become hard, right? When they're moist, they're soft. Same thing. A grape is soft, and when it becomes dry, it becomes hard. Raisins become hard. Even when raisins dry out, they become harder, right? وَالرَّجُلُ الَّذِي لَا يَذْكُرُ اللَّهَ لِسَانُهُ يَابِسٌ. And the man who does not remember Allah, his tongue is dry. وَمَنْ يَبَسَ لِسَانُهُ جَفَّ قَلْبُهُ. And whoever his tongue becomes dry, basically his heart becomes dry. وَقَصَى, and hard. وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ, and it becomes hard. قَالَ, he said, لا يزال لسانك رطبا من ذكر الله عز وجل. يعني لا يزال لسانك رطبا ما دمت حيا. ما دمت حيا. Should be a shadda on it, yeah. As long as ma dumta comes from the word madama, meaning as long as. Ma dumta hayyan, as long as you're alive. Hayya, as long as you're alive. La yazalu lisanuka ratban ma dumta hayyan. Do not let your tongue cease to be moist as long as you're alive. Min dhikrillahi azza wa jal. Any questions?
Yeah.
Go ahead and read for us, brother.
عن عبد الله ابن بشر قال أتى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم رجل فقال يا رسول الله إن شرائع الإسلام قد كثرت علينا فباب تتمسك به جامع قال لا يزال لسانك رطبا من ذكر الله عز وجل. ساق المصنف رحمه الله هذا الحديث لبيان الإكثار من ذكر الله. والله يقول واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون. وذكر الله عز وجل يذل الهم والغم ويجلب risk. Or is it rizqa? Is it risk, right?
Rizqa.
Rizqa.
No.
ويفتح لك الأبواب ويرفعك عند الله عز وجل درجات وييسر أمورك يأدو وجهك ويصرف عنك لهو الحديث ويجعل ألفاظك ألفاظك ألفاظا طيبة لأنك تتحدث بذكر الله سبحان الله قل
سبحانه not subhanallah
سبحانه قل شرائع الإسلام قد كثرت علينا يعني كثيرة ما شرعه الله عز وجل لكن بين لي بابا أسلوكه قل لا يزال لسانك رهبا من ذكر الله يعني أثر من ذكر الله والرجل الذي لا يذكر الله لسانه يابس ومن يبس لسانه
ومن not women and whoever
ومن يبس لسانه جف قلبه والعياذ بالله وقسى قل لا يزال لسانك رطبا من ذكر الله عز وجل يعني لا يزال لسانك رطبا ما دمت حيا.
نعم. أبا سمية.
الحديث الخمسون عن عبد الله بن بشر قال أتى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم رجل فقال يا رسول الله إن شرائع الإسلام قد كثرت علينا فباب نتمسك به جامع قال لا يزال لسانك رطبا من ذكر الله عز وجل. ساق المصنف رحمه الله هذا الحديث لبيان الإكثار من ذكر الله والله يقول واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون وذكر الله عز وجل يزيل الأم والغم
وذكر الله not ذكر الله not ذكر الله وذكر الله
وذكر الله عز وجل يزيل الهم والغم ويجلب الرزق ويفتح لك الأبواب ويرفعك عند الله عز وجل درجات وييسر أمورك ويبيض وجهك ويصرف عنك لغو الحديث ويجعل ألفاظك ألفاظا طيبة لأنك تتحدث بذكر الله سبحانه. قال شرائع الإسلام قد كثرت علينا يعني كثرة
كثيرة
ما شرعه الله عز وجل لكن بين لي بابا أسلكه. قال لا يزال لسانك رطبا من ذكر الله
لسانك the file.
لا يزال لسانك لسانك رطبا من ذكر الله يعني أكثر من ذكر الله والرجل الذي لا يذكر الله لسانه يابس ومن يبس لسانه جف قلبه والعياذ بالله وقسى قال لا يزال لسانك رطبا من ذكر الله عز وجل يعني لا يزال لسانك رطبا ما دمت حيا.
نعم. He says ويكون الشيخ عبد المحسن القاسم he says ويكون بهذا قد أتى المصنفان بالأحاديث التي يدور عليه غالب أحكام هذا الدين وهي 50 حديثا. Right? يكون, and it is بهذا, with this, قد أتى المصنفان, then the two musannifs, the two authors, have come, أتى بالأحاديث, with the hadith, التي, which, يدور عليه, which revolve around it, غالب أحكام هذا الدين, the majority of the rulings of this religion. وهي 50 حديثا, and they are 50 hadith. والله أعلم وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. And Allah knows best, and may the salat and salam be upon Muhammad and his family and all of his companions. With that, you finish, brothers. If all of this is too much, to memorize, then لا يزال لسانك رطبا من ذكر الله عز وجل. Then don't let your tongue to stop being moist with the dhikr of Allah. It's appropriate how he ended the 40 hadith or 50 hadith. Inshallah ta'ala, I've been working on something, and I did about a quarter of it yesterday, and I may not finish it today. I may not, but I need to go over it with one of the mashayikh first before I present it, because I haven't seen it done anywhere else. Whenever you do something that hasn't been done somewhere, you're always kind of worried that maybe you're doing something wrong, because why didn't someone do it before you who's smarter than you? Anyway, there's a connection between the order of these hadith. They're not just in any order. They haven't been placed in a sporadic order, and Allah knows best. And so I'm working on a chain of how each hadith is connected to the one before it and after it. And inshallah ta'ala, if I can get that done, then we'll present it and show the connection between them, which will make it easier to remember as well, the hadith, to remember the one that's coming after it and the one that came before it, to help you to memorize. And so as soon as I get that done and go over it one of the mashayikh here in the next day or two, inshallah, then we'll try to present it here in one of the classes, just as a review. Any questions? If you guys want to read them 2 lines, go ahead. It's up to you.
ويكون بهذا قد أتى وأتى المصنفان بالأحاديث التي يدور عليه غالب أحكام هذا الدين وهي خمسون حديثا والله أعلم وصلى الله على محمد على سبحانه أجمعين
وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. تفضل يا عباس. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Let Abdullah finish. Let Abdullah finish. You started to say it.
Okay.
والله أعلم وصلى الله على محمد على آله
وعلى
آله.
No.
Is that what I said?
No, you didn't say the what. You said.
Okay, محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.
نعم الله يبارك فيك. أبا سمية.
ويكون بهذا قد أتى المصنفان بالأحاديث التي يدور عليه غالب أحكام هذا الدين وهي 50 حديثا. والله أعلم وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين.
نعم الله يبارك فيكم. Inshallah ta'ala, we will meet tomorrow and we will review, inshallah, quickly. We will review what we've done so far in An-Nahl Wadih. After that, we will, when we finish that review, it shouldn't take us that long, then we will start Thalathatul Usul, and then something from, not Thalathatul Usul, Usul al-Sunnah of Imam Ahmed, and then something from Ramadan, bi'idhnillah ta'ala. If you have any questions or suggestions about what to do for Ramadan, I still haven't decided on anything, so just let me know in a text message or something. طيب. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.